The BYD Atto 3 is one of the most popular EVs on the road right now, and we have many reviews of the initial impressions. But after researching and talking to long-term owners, there are things about this vehicle that nobody mentions in the showroom. So, is the 2025 Atto 3 a smart long-term bet, or are you better off with a different vehicle? Let's find out. Having reviewed the new Tesla Model 3 and the BYD Seal, I have seen what top-tier EV tech offers to consumers. Today we are looking past the showroom review to see how the Atto 3 actually holds up after the honeymoon phase ends. We can't talk about an EV without its tech. Now, the rotating screen, which we know every BYD has, is the party trick. But the real win is the Blade battery. It's legendary for its longevity. However, the caution here isn't the battery, it's the software. We need to talk about how this infotainment handles updates over time. The software is well executed, but it may lag from time to time if you run several apps at once, like YouTube with navigation on. Most people do that, and most consumers have noted that it is lagging from time to time if you run these two simultaneously. In Atto 3, the range is quite adequate and as expected from an EV of this range, but the range display is showing highly optimistic numbers. Many users have stated this, and they feel that the company quoted range is very hard to hit, but it achieves a solid 320 to 350 kilometers of range in city driving. However, if you are cruising at highway speeds, then the range drops below 300 kilometers from a full battery. But hey, it has many useful tech features like the wireless charger with active cooling, so your phone doesn't get overly heated, ambient lighting, V2L feature, and high quality 360-degree camera views, which is very good, and a built-in DVR system, so you don't need a separate dash cam. Let's talk about the interior of this vehicle. So this is the most eccentric interior on the market. It's kind of gym themed. While it looks wild and fresh today, notice the materials. These guitar strings are high touch points. If you have kids or pets, this is a caution zone for long-term wear that you won't see on a spec sheet. The interior is a hit or miss. You either like it or you will hate it. There is no in between. Comparing this interior to the BYD Sea Lion series that I have reviewed, it has more premium touch and has much better material choices and looks elegant. But this is not a bad interior at all. It feels premium and well built. So it's up to you. Alright, let's talk about some of the most common issues found in this series. And I am reviewing the 2025 version. So many of the issues have been ironed out by BYD with their software updates. But still, there are a few issues that have been popping up. First one is, most of the users are complaining that the AC compressor is a bit noisier than usual. The cabin is not that much affected, but when you're outside, it has a loud humming sound to it. So it's a bit louder than the rival EVs in this segment.
Definitely coming from the compressor down this side, as it usually does.
Next one is the dynamic range. As I mentioned, it can take a hit in specific conditions and the range meter is not very reliable. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're planning to buy, this is a very important aspect to consider. Next one is the ADAS system, or the Advanced Driver Assistance System. It had its issues like phantom braking, ghost warnings, and overly aggressive lane keeping assist. But these have been ironed out with software updates. So this is the reality nobody tells you in the brochure. So is it worth it? If you want the most unique tech-forward SUV for the money, yes, of course. But if you are worried about how those quirks age, you might want to look at the BYD Seal or a plug-in hybrid instead. The Atto 3 is a great car. Just make sure you are buying it for the right reasons. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.